Hello there, my lovely Facebook fans. How are you? Hope everything's going well. Chris Ducker here, as always, with chrisducker.com. Today, here on Facebook Live, this is part of my run-up to Christmas Day. Every day I'm going to be popping on Facebook, share some stuff with you. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of quick things you can do that can ultimately set you up to be seen as an expert in your niche, in your industry, in your market, whatever the case may be. All right. So think about just a couple of quick tasks that can ultimately position you as an expert in your industry. Hello to everybody coming in live. I appreciate you. If you're watching the replay, hello as well. I appreciate you too. So yesterday we talked a lot about content repurposing and utilizing the content that's already in our archives, and then repurposing it in different mediums such as infographics or podcasts or online videos or whatever it is, and then sort of reutilizing that content that we know really sits well with our audience and inspires them. You guys seem to love it. I've been getting tons of messages, and I got an email today actually from a lady called Julia from London. And she basically said that it's completely changed the way that she's now going to look at her content marketing going into 2017. So I was pumped to get that kind of feedback. So today we're going to talk about a couple of quick things you can do to ultimately position yourself as an expert in your industry. And it involves creating a couple of pages on your website. Okay? It's not super quick, but these things can be put together relatively simply without any major issues. Hello to Jeff coming in, hello to Julie, hello to Jason, everybody else. We've got a bit of a youpreneur party going up in here right now. Nice cup of coffee with me. Jeff, good to see you, brother. For you guys that are here live, actually, you don't mind sharing, I'd be very appreciative of the fact. Share the broadcast out with your followers. Let's get a few more in here. Murray, hello Murray, good to see you. Cameron, hello there. What a beautiful name, Cameron. What a lovely name. Okay, so let's talk two quick things, two quick pages that you can create on your website that will ultimately position yourself as an expert in your niche pretty much immediately. Okay, pretty much immediately. So the first thing is a coaching or a consulting page. Okay, this is where you will be seen to be giving your advice, talking about your experience and what you do best, and helping the people that you want to serve, and then going ahead and charging for it. So coaching is probably one of the lowest hanging types of monetization fruits out there. It really is just a matter of deciding what you want to help people with, how much you're going to charge, maybe per hour, per blocks of hours, per session, whatever it is, and then building the web page and promoting it. That simple. So the first thing that we'll work on today is our coaching page. Okay. Now the coaching page, what you need to do is ultimately come up with a really, really strong attention-grabbing statement right out of the gate. But not only attention-grabbing, it's got to be laden with benefits as well, okay? Laden it with benefits. Ryan, good to see you, brother. Hey, Ryan, this is great that you popped in live, dude. Last night, I had a friend in town for the first time in a long, long time. I hadn't seen him for about a year or so. And we actually sat on my balcony last night and enjoyed a couple of glasses of Maker's Mark in the TTT glasses that you gave us from this year's TTT. Just wanted to let you know. All right, brother? Okay, so attention-grabbing headline, okay? Attention-grabbing headline, laden with benefits, and then really list out the key elements to you as a coach, the key benefits of working with you as a coach, all right? So think about the things that, the solutions to the problems that you can provide the people in your industry or the people in your audience, your community, and then there are your benefits right there. Those solutions are the benefits. You should also consider recording a very quick video specifically on your coaching, and if you can, try and include maybe one or two testimonials in regards to people actually looking at a camera. And the rawer, the better with this. I mean, it could literally be just something like this with you, but then splice in a couple of testimonials of people literally just holding their phones like this. Or, oh, Chris was amazing to work for, blah, 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 blah. Make it as raw and as real as you possibly can, all right? That's your coaching. without a doubt, you must have some kind of written testimonials on there as well. Now, if you've not done any coaching before or any kind of consulting or anything like that, don't make them up, okay? People can smell the bullshit a mile away. Trust me, all right? You're better off just getting it out there and you know, trying to land coaching clients before, you know, you put testimonials on the page, instead of lying and making up testimonials. That's just not cool. All right. Thanks, guys, for everybody being here. I appreciate it very much so. So that's your coaching page, okay? The first thing you can do to position yourself as an expert is to build out a coaching or a consulting page on your website that instantly puts you up at another notch, or 2 or 3. Plain simple. If you guys are joining, by the way, and you want to share this out, I'd be really appreciative of it. Just go ahead and share with your followers. I recognize it, I acknowledge it, and I genuinely am very, very thankful for it. If you think that, you know, maybe my stuff can help somebody you know. All right, so that's the first thing. Build out a coaching page. The second thing that you can do to position yourself as an expert pretty much immediately is to build out a speaking page. They are different, okay? Mainly the same elements in terms of the page itself, but they're very different in terms of the language that you'll be using, right? Again, super hardcore, attention-grabbing headline. Try and make it as close to you and your personal brand and what you stand for. So, you know, people know, event organizers know right out of the gate exactly what they're going to be getting from you. Big question is, are you going to include a video show reel of some variety, or are you not going to? Jason Resnick, thank you for sharing, brother. If you have video content of you speaking in this day and age, I suggest that it's HD, high quality all the way, okay? If you don't have any HD video, that's okay. It's not a problem. So maybe some photos that you've got will suffice instead of video until you've got some good video available. So a couple of good quality photos of you, you know, in front of a group of people, on stage, whatever you can muster up, all right? I've even known new speakers to actually rent an auditorium, or when I say auditorium, you get this grand vision. But I've actually known some new speakers to rent a small meeting room, or, you know, something along those lines, where they can ultimately bring in a bunch of friends and make it look like they're speaking. Now, I don't see that as misleading. That's just purely a visual representation of them as a speaker. But it's a great way to be able to get some good photos, relatively cheap, without any major issues, and you know you can pretty much stage them the way you want to as well. I know some people have done that, some people wouldn't be comfortable doing it, but either way, if you don't have video, at least get a picture or two of you up there speaking. Jason says, what if you've spoken, but you've got no recording? I think I've just answered that question, Jason, in regards to the photos, but yeah, ultimately, try and get a video show reel up there if you can, or at least a trailer of one of your sessions or something. If you go to chrisducker.com/speaking, you will see my speaker page, and it very clearly has a trailer at the top of the page, which is like a 2-minute trailer of my most booked keynote, which is called The Business of You, which is kind of what all this Facebook training this month is focused around in different elements. So keep that in mind. The second thing is that you've got to list at least a handful of key, this isn't benefits per se, but key takeaways that event organizers can expect from you for their paying attendees. Okay, so these are people that are paid to be at their event in some way, shape, or form, and these are the takeaways that those attendees are going to take with them when they leave. Okay, that's simple. All right, so key takeaways for the attendees of event organizers, not for the event organizers, but the attendees. Make it about the people that are paying them, not about them themselves. You also have to come up with at least a couple of keynote/workshop type of session titles, okay? You'll find almost every big keynote speaker out there has 1 or 2 keynote sessions that they do over and over and over again. All right, myself included. In fact, nowadays, I only have one, which is The Business of You. Now, I do lots of breakaway sessions. I can do lots of workshops and seminars and things like that. But ultimately, as a keynote speaker, I have one keynote. Now, I will usually tweak that keynote for around 20% or so in terms of my slides and my messaging, depending on who I'm talking to in terms of the crowd or the audience. But ultimately, it's always the same content. It's the same one-liners. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. I know what jokes to drop, when to drop them, and all the rest of it. And you'll find almost every keynote speaker has that kind of thing set up for them. So a couple of keynote sessions or workshop sessions, whatever the case may be. And then lastly, without a shadow of a doubt, if you've spoken before, you've got to make sure that you include testimonials, not from the people that were in the audience, but from the event organizers where you spoke. Whether you got paid for that speaking session or not, please make sure that you include testimonials from the event organizers. Now, if you've spoken at sessions before, at events before, and you haven't collected testimonials, unless it was like 2+ years ago, forget about it. But if it's 2 years or maybe, slightly earlier, I would strongly suggest that you reach out to those event organizers and say, hey, I'm updating my speaker page. I'd love to include a testimonial from you as the event organizer of ABC event when I spoke last year, last March, whatever it is. Would you mind just putting a quick paragraph together for me? 9 times out of 10, they'll say yes, because they want to get their event and their name out there to your people as well. So there you go. What about speaking at online conferences? Great question. 1 second, cup of coffee. Hey, can you guys hit the like button for me? Can you give me some thumbs ups? Please, this is good shit I'm sharing here. I'd like to see more thumbs ups. I'm just saying. Cup of coffee. I don't want to go and coffee. See, now I'm getting the thumbs up. See, if you don't ask, you don't get. And what about some love? Can I get some hearts from a few people? Just a few hearts. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's literally one heart going along the screen. Okay, all right. So what about speaking? We're too busy listening. Good answer, Judy. There's a little gold star for you, my love. Well done. Okay. What about speaking at online conferences? Thing is, up until probably maybe a year or two ago, I would have said they would have been pointless including them. But I think today they're more relevant than ever in our online world. I think you'll find more and more virtual events are going to be taking place. This whole kind of web summit thing, I think, has been kind of done to death a little bit. But I like the idea of online conferences. But you've got to, make sure that they're good conferences. They're not just crappy conferences that people are putting online just to be able to grow an email list. That's not an online conference, okay? That's just a marketing ploy to grow their email list. So I strongly suggest that, if they're good quality events, I think it's a strong idea for you to include them on the speaker page for sure. And then lastly, I will say on your speaker show, on your speaker page, if you have got engagements coming up in the near future, make sure that you include them on your page as well for a couple of reasons. Number one, so that the event organizers that are thinking about booking you as a speaker, as an expert, can see that you're already booked this year, this month, this quarter, whatever it is. Hey, Ryan, thank you. And 2 others. Facebook is telling me Ryan and 2 others just shared the video. Let them know you appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, yeah, number one, for the event organizers to kind of gain trust and build up a little bit of trust in you and confidence in you. And the second reason why you want to put your future engagements on your speaker page is for your fans. It's for your audience, your community, that they might actually turn up and see you at that event. So it's double barrel fun. Everybody's happy. So there you go, guys. 2 quick things that you can do right now to ultimately position yourself. Absolutely huge, but very, very simple to do. Huge, but very, very simple to do. All right? So, I'd like to know, before I go, because it's no work Friday for me over here in the Philippines today. It's 11 a.m. and I just popped up to do this live video, and then I'm taking my wife out to see that new funny vampire werewolf film. I can't even remember the title of it now. She's goo-goo over the series. All I know is that I just booked tickets for IMAX and Rogue One. So, I'm a happy man. Come on, Han, old buddy. Don't let me down. Gold star if you can tell me what film that is. Okay, Julie can drag it over. When I do, it snaps back. I like the way, I like the fact that you guys are having like conversations on your own. All right, so I'm curious. Before you guys get out of here, I want to ask you. Oh, I'm getting little emojis, little smileys. Thanks, guys. Are you going to now, if you haven't got a coaching or a speaker page on your website, based on the information that I've just shared with you, are you going to now go away and create those pages for your website? There's a little bit of a delay when I ask questions and get replies, probably about 14 seconds, I believe, on Facebook. So I'm going to wait. Are you now going to go away and build either a coaching or a speaking page for your website? Let me know. Jason says, I'm putting one on. Good. Which one? Coaching or speaking? What if you hate to speak? Then don't worry about the page. Do a coaching page instead. Yes, says Julie. Yes, says Jay. Good. Excellent. Julie's going to do a coaching page. Great. See, this is what I'm talking about. Coaching, says Judy. Yes, she's going to do it. Excellent. Fantastic. Then, oh, Olga's here. Olga says she's going to do a speaking page. That's good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jason's going to do a coaching one first. Ryan says he's going to do yes, speaking. Coaching has been done. Would love your 2 cents on it. Ryan, slam it up into the Upreneur community, my man, and I will check it out. For real. Annie says she's going to do both. Excellent, Annie. Well done, darling. Now, don't just say it and then not do it, because Uncle Chris will be upset. Right? Actually make it happen. You'd be incredibly, incredibly surprised at how easy it is to do it and what it can bring your way. On the subject of these two things, speaking and coaching, before I get out of here, please do me a favor. Price yourself in the right way. Almost all of the coaching clients that I work with start by, quite frankly, ridiculously underpricing themselves and their expertise. People will pay for access to your experience. Okay, more so today actually than ever before. People will pay for access, period, more so than ever before, right? So when you're thinking about pricing up your coaching, whether it be per hour or per month, if there's a couple of different things you'll be doing or whatever it is, I have one very, very simple rule. Very simple rule. When it comes to pricing. And with all the Upreneurs that I've got in the chat here, I want to see whether they know what that rule is before I drop it. So if any of my Upreneurs right now can tell me what my number one pricing rule is, the first one to put it on the screen right now is going to get a $20 Amazon gift card from me. Go! You can buy a book with that, or a DVD. Jason Resnick says, double it. You, sir, are going to get an Amazon gift card for $20. Well done. So there you go. Add a zero, says Ryan. You could do that as well. You could do that as well. Ryan, I'm sorry, man. Res beat you to it. The res beat you to it. Jay, I'm going to get Sean to take, or Mersha to take care of that for you today, brother. Yeah, okay, good. We got you double it. So that's my number one pricing strategy. Double it. Whatever you think of charging, double it. Sincerely, seriously, do it. Because that's probably closer to where you should be charging. It probably is. All right. So look, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you for now. I appreciate you being with me today. Very much so. More than you know, really, seriously. Particularly for some of you over in the United States, which is, you know, it's getting a little late over there for you. Before I go, I just want to do this very quickly. Hang on. This is kind of cool. I'm the Grinch. Here. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Love it. So good, isn't it? I love it. All right, you guys are fantastic. Thanks for being with me. I'm still green. Holy shit, I'm still green. Okay, wait. There we go. All right. Phew. Have a great time at the movies. It's vampires and werewolves. So it's not going to be the most, you know, intellectually stimulating film, but I'll enjoy it. Ryan, thank you. I will pass on your best to Mrs. Quack, without a doubt. Olga, good to see you again here. Thank you very much. I'll be back at you again tomorrow, probably with a pre-recorded video, but nonetheless, I'm going to be giving you lots of love via video tomorrow. What are we going to talk about tomorrow? Let's see. Oh, that's right. We're going to talk about expanding your brand's reach tomorrow, okay? How to expand your brand's reach. We're talking all about PR and media and exposure and all that stuff. It's going to be a good one. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the emojis and everything else that's been going. You guys are great. I'll be back at you again tomorrow. Bye for now.